Thank you everyone for attending the press conference. Today we'll be announcing the New South Wales lineup for Game 1. The team is as follows: Matt Moylan, Blake Ferguson, Brett Morris, Josh Dugan, Dylan Walker, James Maloney, Trent Hodkinson, Aaron Woods, Michael Leacher, James Tamu, Joel Thompson, Trent Merrin, Josh Jackson, Shannon Boyd, Wade Graham, Nathan Peets, and Ryan James. Any questions?
You selected Trent Hodkinson over Mitchell Pearce for the halfback position. Any reasons why?
Yeah, no Mitchell Pearce. I think for obvious reasons. He's shit at Origin. There's no other way to put it. He's absolute dog shit. He can't win games. I mean, for club, great. Origin, he can't do it. And there's only really been one person who's been able to cut the mustard at Origin lately, and that's Trent Hodkinson. So I've gone for Trent Hodkinson at halfback.
Ooh, strong words there from coach version of me. Anyways, we're on to Game 1 of the State of Origin series. It's Queensland up against New South Wales. First game at Suncorp Stadium, as we saw in the little press conference. But let's take a look at the team lineups, in particular the Queensland lineup. We've got Inglis at fullback, Chambers and O'Neill. So very similar to the real life one. Michael Morgan and Cherry Evans in the halves. Take note of Michael Morgan, really take note of him. You'll notice at the end of the episode why you should take note of him. Anyways, the rest of the side is pretty good. Ben Hunt on the bench. There's actually a lot of people who are in amongst the team in real life at the moment, but this is a few years on, so you expect there to be some new faces, but there's not really that many new faces. But Michael Morgan just shrugs off Matty Moylan, and Michael Morgan's going to score second tackle of probably their first set. Actually, it's probably their second set, I'd say. But very, very early on, Michael Morgan gets him off to a flying start there. A little bit disappointing that he was able to just shrug off, I think it was two people actually, just grabbed a hold of him. Once again, just palmed them off. Michael Morgan is seriously the best player I've ever played against. Look, he's just palmed off Matty Moylan once again, just launching him really. It's just actually embarrassing how hard Michael Morgan is to tackle. I had so much trouble with him. It was absolutely ridiculous. Every time he got the ball, I was like, oh my god, he's going to score. He's got to score. Just surround him. Just get anybody and everybody in front of him. Just get bodies. Look, once again, palming off plays. Moylan can't get him. Thankfully, Josh Jackson comes across and makes a tackle. So really, Michael Morgan is single-handedly ripping us apart at the moment. And it's been all Queensland for the first 15 minutes or so. Trent Merrin takes the bomb though, so it does relieve a little bit of pressure and does allow us to start a little bit of our own attack here. And I should mention we did have a chance of our own earlier, but we ended up throwing it over the sideline. So hasn't been all great for us in attack or defense at the moment. But Trent Merrin palms him off. Inglis it was, and there's a blown chance. I think it was maybe Josh Jackson who should have caught that. We probably would have scored there. Instead, we end up dropping the ball, and Cameron Smith races away 60 metres downfield. Yeah, it was 60 metres downfield. Thankfully, Matty Moylan comes up with a legs tackle, and he comes up with an even more important tackle right there. This time he doesn't get shrugged off. Thank God. Thank God he didn't get just brushed off just then, because it would have been disaster. Now James Tummy picks up the ball, tries to get out of the in goal. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way, and he was tackled in goal. And Cameron Smith there from dummy half, and what a tackle it was. And Matty Moylan comes up with another tackle. So he hasn't been great in defence so far, but he's coming up with some key tackles. And Josh Jackson comes up with the intercept there. Inglis runs him down pretty quickly, but just relieves the pressure. And obviously, Queensland had us on the ropes there, and we have held on. Now Will Chambers comes up with, Will Chambers, I think it was, come up with a pretty good run there. But it's James Tamu who is going to do a huge run. He takes it around Inglis. The footwork of the big man, James Tamu, is Dylan Napa chasing, and Dylan Napa is actually blocking the rest of the players, and James Tamu races away and scores. What a try that was. Man, that footwork, the little bit of a step there, right foot step, takes it around Inglis, and Inglis was left, clutching it there. That was embarrassing by Greg Inglis, actually. Not only to miss him, but then to not be able to run him down. And now right here, we're looking to strike again for half-time. As Brett Morris up against Inglis, palms him off there. Both teams having a lot of success in terms of palming off players and making breaks and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I think this is what happens when you play with the top players. When you're going for having... or obviously, I've played with players like Vadavai and Tedesco and that sort of stuff, and that's really good. They attack very well. But now we're talking about players who all can palm off and do that sort of stuff. Now, we did win a penalty here. There's 30 seconds before half-time. Jimmy Maloney, can he kick the goal? It's a pretty difficult angle here, but he struck it well and straight over the black dot, essentially. And we've got a 2-point lead going into half-time. And at half-time, obviously, it's 8-6. Completions, not good enough from us. But yeah, the error is just not good. And we just need more time in possession. I think that's what's killing us. And we just need to shut Michael Morgan down. He's already scored one. If he scores another one, I think we're done. We are done there. And we just got to have to watch out for him. the rest of the series as well. But Josh Dugan takes on Inglis, and Dugan does not have the legs there. Dugan's surprisingly slow, I gotta say, surprisingly slow. But he's in the centres there, not at fullback. Yeah, I thought he might have been able to go the distance, but we do get another penalty here. 42 metres out there. We took a kick for touch. Right here, Trent Merrin with an offload to Shannon Boyd. And Trent Merrin's pass was, in fact, forward, which I'm not going to debate that one. Definitely was forward. Now, Cherry Evans, the other half, the forgotten half, some might say. Obviously not a fan favourite in real life or in the game or anything. I don't like him. But, yeah, he came up with a pretty good play. Inglis, not so much. Wade Graham strips the ball from him. And, we had a bit of a chance there. We've had a lot of attacking chances, a lot of good chances. But, unfortunately, it's going to be Queensland who come up with a huge play. I don't know who it was who did the kick, but it would have been a 40-20. Matty Moylan couldn't pick up the ball without stepping on the white line. So that is very, very disappointing. Queensland in prime position to, in fact, score. But we do give away a penalty. Now, let me tell you, that was all strategy. I thought it's better off giving our 2-point lead up because I felt like they were going to score. I really felt like they were going to score and, just hope that we get another chance. And another chance is exactly what we're going to get here. You see, we actually stripped the ball there. We didn't win a penalty or anything, but we are going to score here. No, we're not. It's Aaron Woods who's tackled 5 metres out, but we set up for a field goal. Hogginson with a minute left. Trent Hogginson, and he kicks the goal. Trent Hogginson wins the game for New South Wales there. What a kick it was. The Iceman, exactly who you want there under pressure. Trent Hogginson, 10 metres out. Preferably would have wanted him to get back a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. He's kicked the goal, and New South Wales win Game 1 of the State of Origin series. Michael Morgan, man of the match, and I think that was well deserved. He was absolutely killing it for Queensland. Apart from that, Queensland didn't really offer a hell of a lot, but Michael Morgan just so much of a threat. I panicked every time he had the ball. Anyways, I'm going to hand you off to coach version of me for the post-game press conference.
You've just won your first State of Origin game. How does it feel?
How am I feeling? Wow, I'm absolutely stoked with the victory. Obviously, it's nice to get your win in the first game, especially in front of a hostile Suncorp Stadium. Queensland fans, they'll ride on us. Everything sort of went our way that game. The crowd, they're definitely back in Queensland, trying to get the referees to make some dodgy calls. But it didn't happen. Sucked in Queensland. It just didn't happen.
Trent Hogginson kicked the match-winning field goal. He's the man you want in that situation, isn't he?
Yeah, Trent Hogginson, I told you earlier in the week, there's a reason why I picked him. He's the only one who's got the job done in Origin lately for New South Wales. And you know what he does best is high-pressure situations, kicks field goals, he wins games, he does all that sort of stuff. And tonight was no different. He's kicked a field goal, something Mitchell Pearce would never ever do in State of Origin. I think that's pretty evident with Pearce's other performances in State of Origin. But yeah, Hogginson kicked the goal. I never thought the victory was in doubt, to be honest with you.
Moving into Game 2, how confident are you in wrapping up the series?
Yeah, I'm very confident heading into Game 2. Especially being in front of our home crowd at ANZ Stadium. 80,000 packed out ANZ Stadium, just cheering us on. And I'm expecting a good performance from the lads, and I'd expect us to go on with it and, clean sweep them 3-0. That's my prediction. Okay, that's the end of the press conference. Just before I go, I'd just like to plug my Twitter, at Mr. Luke YT. Facebook's also in the description below, so go check that out. And thank you for watching the video. Bye, guys.